guys, welcome back to another video. And as I said in the last video in Southwest Florida, we would be playing F1. So, fresh new start. I know it's quite late. I've had this game longer than that, but I recorded the video, it didn't record, so I'm doing it now, and here we go then, we are starting our new career. It's MattyB Motorsports. We are third fastest at the moment, beating Aston Martin and Williams. So we're going to start with our aerodynamics. And then we're going to do our chassis as we get more R&D there, and we're just going to quickly add the sponsors onto the car. Now let's actually change that back to black. But yeah, this is our car design. I'll show you after. Sorry, I missed out the start because I was doing something, but I have one up here as well. We're actually going to change that one here to nothing for now. We'll have one on the rear wing as well, and I think that's it. So there we are then, and let me just show you our car livery. This is it then. So we've got orange, white and black with some gloss and everything. But let's just quickly go to the 7th of March, and then we can nearly start our Bahrain Grand Prix weekend then. Let's do the undertrain that. So we're going to get some upgrades now, and that should make us overtake AlphaTauri and stuff, but we're going to try get a top 10 finish this race. That's what I'm aiming for, even if it's 10th. I'll be a bit annoyed if it's 11th. Yes, I know we haven't got the fastest car, we've got the third fastest car, but hopefully we can beat them. But I'll see you in qualifying. Here we go then for our lap. Here in our first qualifying then. Q1 then. Here we go, we're going to try putting the best lap of the session. Just try getting to Q2, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'm not the best around the circuit, so if we're last, we're last. Because I'm not the best around the circuit. But let's just say, we're now going to push down the main straight and in to the first corner. Just chasing down the Red Bull right now. And then deploying DRS all the way down and into this section now. Where we get on the curve and then run a bit wide there. To then come straight through. Let off a tiny bit, which we didn't really need to do, but we can improve that in our next couple of laps. So we're at 50 seconds, just coming down to this part. I think this is going to be the best I've ever done a quali around this circuit. Running a bit wide there, but Kevin Magnussen putting in a 134. A 131 by Max Verstappen there, but everyone's probably not really pushing it at the moment. But we've lost. After that, we went back to the garage because I knew my lap was, yeah, my lap was over there. I've really got my tyres now warmed up and a bit flat spotted, but in this game there's not really flat spotted tyres, so they're just more warm now, and we should now be able to get a good lap in. It was going to be a good lap until we caught that curb we shouldn't have. I don't know why I was running so close to that curb there. But let's carry on then. So this is going to be our first proper lap then. So here we go. Into 7th gear and deploying the DRS, I was about to call it ERS. And not the best first quality at the moment, but maybe we can improve. Coming into turn 1, bit slow, but okay. And then applying the DRS again. Down this straight. And letting off and running very wide, and I don't know what happened there. We'll go out for a second lap, just at the end here. We're 2.33 seconds off, I think. That just said. We need to beat Magnussen's 1 minute 10 for a second sector, and now pushing hard down to try get better than Magnussen, who's in P20. As long as we don't finish last, I'll be happy. We will be at the moment. We're 5/10 off there. It's still all green, but we're not putting in the best of best laps. To get to Latifi's time, which is P18, is a 1:33.175, and we are not going to get any close. One second off there. Right, so we have one full lap to finish this session, or we're going to drop out. We're P22 at the moment, a few tenths off Albon, and starting our lap now. We're going to get close to the curb there and ride the curb throughout the corner. Run very wide there, going over the line. We're losing out time here for a final lap, and I think we're going to get knocked out here and start right at the back of the grid for the race. And we're 4/10 off our normal time. And we're just not quick enough, and we're not gonna get any higher than P22. So see you in the race. Alright guys, so just before we head into the race, let's do some more R&D upgrades, because I got 1,180. So let's quickly do the spark plugs. And something in the chassis, durability I mean. We'll do that. So there is a chance it'll fail, but we got now every R&D place working on something on our car. So we're going to jump in the race.
No more testing, no more practice. This is the real deal, and it's make or break here at round 1 of this year's Formula One World Championship. We go racing today around the 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit, with 15 corners and 2 good passing opportunities into turns 1 and 4. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left tyre into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. An immense lap from Carlos Sainz yesterday puts him in pole position. Sergio Perez lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Leclerc, Verstappen, and Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Russell, Fernando Alonso, Norris, Ricciardo, and Esteban Ocon, Gasly, Bottas, Guan Yu Zhou, and Mick Schumacher, Magnussen, Tsunoda, Sebastian Vettel, and Alex Albon, Oscar Piastri, Stroll, Latifi, and the owner-driver. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. A new season then, a clean slate where anything could happen. Anthony Davidson is with me today as once again we get another year of Formula One underway.
We're into those tense few minutes before the first race then. Everyone's a little bit nervous about reliability. They haven't been running in the hot, turbulent wake of other cars in practice. They've not been pushing at 100% for long durations. Let's hope no one has to deal with any nasty surprises.
First race of the season, and unfortunately we're at the back of the grid, but let's show the team what you can do from here.
Alright then, so we're going to go left field because I feel like there's going to be something that happens during this race. So we're just going to go 0.5. Hopefully we just can, and even if there isn't a safety car or anything, we can probably get it in the pits. So, we're going to be going soft, mediums, and then we're going to customize it here, and we're going to go for stint 3. I think we're going to go hard. So stint 2 we're going to go hards. And then back to softs, I think. But that could change if we don't have another set of. Here we are then at the Bahrain Grand Prix then, as we've got quite a mouthful of cars to get through.
We're not seeing any technical issues coming off the practice start. Watch the RPM on the full start.
Starting last on the grid then. Right behind Nicholas Latifi, our teammate has out-qualified us by 2 places, starting P19 Piastris and taking 28.5 then on our fuel load, so hopefully we have like a safety car or something, or we're going to be in trouble for fuel. There's just warming up our tyres, and so at the front then it's Carlos Sainz followed by Sergio Perez, then it's Charles Leclerc, and then it's Max Verstappen, as we're just following the Williams driver and waiting for this lap to finish then, as we're going from mediums then to hards, and then hopefully finishing on hards by the end of this Grand Prix. But let's hope that we get a clean turn 1, and then we'll replay turn 1 then, after all the drama and everything that happens. So hopefully, yep, we're going to angle ourselves to the right then when we park up on the grid, and we're going to try to get past Nicholas Latifi and Lance Stroll, and then dive it down the side if there's a gap past everybody, because there usually is. Everyone like bunches up and I can just take down the side. So here we go then. As we start last then. Coming up to our good position. Just waiting for the Lance Stroll to move out of the way a bit. And we didn't get it in the right position there. So we got a red, and here we go then. For the Bahrain Grand Prix for round 1, as we get to 5 red lights. And it's lights on, away we go then. Not the way we wanted to face on the start, but we've had a good start. Right up the side of Lance Stroll and Nicholas Latifi. As look, as I predicted, there's a huge gap. I was trying not to make contact with Yuki Tsunoda, but we do. And now trying not to make contact with Magnussen in the hash. And here we go then. Trying to keep the Dane behind. And now as we make a move on the rookie of Guan Yu Zhou in this season. Because Yuki Tsunoda just looking at the back of Schumacher and Gasly as we just take down the side of him right there. And it's looking quite clean at the moment. Using controller at the moment. As I have it on my PlayStation. I do have a wheel, but it's on my PlayStation and that wheel, it doesn't link up to PlayStation. It's not the... It's the Driving Force GT then. As we come back to the racing then, as the Dane of Magnussen up the side of us, and here's the replay of the start then. And we're back then, we got forced wide by Magnussen while you were watching our replay. And now he's up the side of us and he's got a bit of chip on his end plate there. If you can just see from the tip of my screen there. Screen. And here we go then, deploying DRS and just waving goodbye then to the Danish driver. But maybe not, as he makes contact with our car. And he's lost his end plate, and he's crashed into us again in the half. Schumacher now making a little bit of a pack at the back here. As Magnussen's definitely going to be pitting now. So he's made a bit of contact with us. And yeah, looking for 15th or 10th in the drivers standings war. And then 7th or 8th in the constructors, hopefully. But us and the Danish driver just keep making contact right now. As I think Magnussen is definitely going to come in at the end of this lap, as we'll see. Yeah, I thought that. And now we're going to have to try gain a second to Tsunoda and Gasly, so we can start getting DRS off them. But Zhou's going to have DRS on off. It's not going to be good, not ideal, I should say. Lap opens for him then, and we just take it all the way around now. Ooh. Joe getting very close to us now. And maybe we let him pass so we can just drag off him. And yep, he gets past us then. We just let him pass.
Win that place back.
As oh, he's locked up and he's gone straight on. We've gone straight on. We've damaged the underneath of the car. That's not good. Pull back on then and we're right behind Albon then. And now, hopefully if Albon doesn't stay this speed, can start to drag off him and start to pull ahead. Hopefully. That's why I wanted the Alfa Romeo driver in front of us, because it's a bit quicker than our car. The Williams is slower. Oh, kind of catching. We're just going to drag now, as here comes Joe. Up our side, we can't do anything. We got an Albon in front of us. And it's nearly going 3 wide into turn 1, turn 2 and turn 3. Trying not to make contact with Joe up our side. And then here we go on Albon then. Me and Joe taking the inside line beautifully and making the move on the Williams driver then, as we now start to pull away as we've gone a bit wide there, and that's yellow flags down there, and it's a McLaren, and I think with a technical failure. And we've run very wide, and is that going to be a safety car then, as Lando Norris is out of the session? And I don't think he will, because he's parked up quite cleanly there. So, but that's our first DNF then in the 2022 season. In season 1 then. As we run still wide there, but it's because we have damage to the underneath of our car. But we're still going to try push now and make a move on Albon as we get very close. Hopefully we didn't touch him, and I don't think we did. So that's quite good. And here we go then, deploying DRS. We're not going to have enough though to push on him. And we're going to just relax the tyres a bit now. And hopefully we can make a move on Albon now. As making DRS, and we got no more ERS really. We got 5%, so that's nothing. And yeah, Albon then P15, so we're P16 with both the Aston Martins behind us. Then it's the Williams of Latifi. And then it's Piastri, dead last. Well, no. Second to last. We're now going to try get a good lap in now. We got our best lap. We just got in last lap, and now I'm going to try get the fastest lap. As we're now going to push really hard behind Albon. And use him to pull off. But we're not going to have it. Sector 1 is a red. Keep trying now. ERS enabled. We've not got that much of that left. Our tyres are now starting to drop off, and yeah, we not got it. And when the Aston Martins have just spun at the end there as well, there is a lot of spinning at that corner right there. I don't know if that's because his teammate pushed him wide or not, but that was Sebastian Vettel there, and now he's second to last. As Magnussen, I don't know where he is at the moment. Well, still quite far behind Vettel, but not too far, but he's still quite far behind. And here comes Albon then, and he pulls to the side of Guan Yu Zhou, as we're watching this fight right behind now. And here it is from the TV screen. From the replay, I should say. We're back then, and I'll update you in a few laps time when there's some action going on. Right, this is pit stop for Albon then.
Okay, the pit window's open.
And now the pit window's open. We're going to try go until lap 16. Bottas also went in. So we're going to try make a move down the side of him. And we have just scathing his tyre there a bit. But we've made it past. And now we're going to try keep ahead of him. This is what we need now. We need a pit stop. And then we need a safety car as well. I want to try and get these to lap 16. This is our pit window, but I think we're going to try leave it for one more lap. We'll go lap 14 then. Now, we'll go now.
Okay,
So box this lap then, and we're going to come in then for our first pit stop in season 1 of our My Team Korea Motors. And yes, then we've made some good progress at the moment with P14. Yes, I want to get some points this race, but at least if we finish the race, I'll be happy. So we come into the pit lane now then. Trying to get out in front of other teams. As here we go then, just getting the hard compound turn on, and 2.4 seconds that pit stop was, and now we come out P19 and quite far behind the pack now. Kind of overshooting there, but okay, and I'll see you guys in a few laps update. Here comes Zhou on off. We've just overtaken 2 people in the pit lane there. Zhou making a bit of a lock up there as we overtake him. Now, it's a fight between me and him. He's not got DRS though, but he's got the quicker car. And here he comes then. We're going to take the wider line, give him a bit of space, and then come back across. Even very wide there, and Zhou did push us quite close there off the track, but we're going to try getting the time back to him and maybe get him on the main straight then. This is quite a good fight between me and him. We're kind of losing time behind Zhou though, and we want to kind of overtake him now. As yes, I don't think we're going to get our P10 that we wanted. We're not going to get points in our first race, but next, I think 3rd race, is it? Imola? Or when we go to Imola, we're going to get a F1 sprint racing, and I think that's round 4 then. Next round is Jeddah. Saudi Arabia then. will be our next track to go to. And we now take quite a bit of line there. And oh no! Something's wrong with our DOS. I don't think we'll be able to use our DOS. Well, it's good we're not within a second.
You will not be able to open the rear wing. We're working on a fix. Stay out for now.
It's good we're not within a second of anybody, or not in a championship fight at the moment. Because if that was, that wouldn't have been good. But it's a good start then. To our 2022 season. As we, I think, are going to finish the season, finish this race, 17th. Hopefully we can come back at Jeddah and take P10 then. Hopefully in qualifying or something like that. But Stroll's still in, so Stroll's in. But he's just came out and we're not going to have it. We're not going to take P16, and yeah, I think this will be our finishing position. We'll just have to see what happens though. Hopefully we get a safety car, hopefully something happens, but for the moment nothing's really happened and we're still down on our fuel. This is where we need the safety car. Hopefully something happens. Just doing a few laps. We're back then and we got Vettel, who's just came out of the pits then in his Aston Martin, and we got Guan Yu Zhou right behind then as we're trying to fight for P16 then. We want to finish as high as we can. We still haven't got a safety car yet, which we do really need. Maybe somebody will make contact with us. I wouldn't mind if it was us, if we were still in the race. Well no, somebody tapping us, and if we spun around then that'll be fine. Wouldn't really mind about that because we'd still be in the race and Guan Yu Zhou running a bit wide there. But I don't think at the moment we're going to make a move on Vettel. But next lap is when we're going to, well, we're going to start saving up our ERS, and for lap 20 then, we're going to go for a fastest lap, I think. So here we go then. Just keeping a nice gap from Zhou and a nice pace at the moment in this Bahrain Grand Prix. We definitely need that safety car now though. Oh, and I forgot, we still can't open the rear wing, so I don't think we'll be able to do our fastest lap. We now need the safety car. Instead of us getting a safety car, Guan Yu Zhou's hit us, and now we got damage. Guan Yu Zhou did spin back there. But it's going to be a 17th, 18th for our team at the moment. That depends if we stay out though. At the moment it's not looking good for car. And yes, we're going to box then.
Stopping this lap.
And I don't think we're going to get a good result then. Into the pits then, and onto the soft compound tyre. And yes, we're going to be dead last. Thanks to Guanyujo.
Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Alright, we'll be doing one more stop today.
Now it's just a waiting game till something happens. Safety car, nothing. As we're now getting shown the blue flags then, we're not going to let him past yet. We're going to try pull away from him, you know. Because he's still quite far behind. I don't know why they're giving him the blue flags now. Because he's still quite far behind. Now look, we've broke the toe with the blue flag. And Carlos Sainz is leading then. And we're just putting the personal, the best sector 3 then. As now, we're going to try putting the fastest lap.
Okay, blue flag conditions create a gap and let the car behind through.
Latifi,
Blue flags.
at some time came in, and we're now not last. We're still not getting points though.
The car behind's just boxed for mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre now.
We don't want to give up our for the blue flag yet, because he's still quite far behind. Now we want to push. This is where we want to push now. Hopefully we can get the fastest lap here.
We're not racing the car behind. Let them pass when you can. Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on the softs.
Still.
Blue flag, blue flag.
Cannot get the fastest lap. And I'll see you in a few laps then.
Be careful.
So it's a safety car, but that's because of me. Carlos Sainz, I was on my flying lap for the flying lap, and he's just like brake checked me. And I've lost my front wing, so I'm going in for the third time this race.
Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low, and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
I am not happy with that, and I am now furious with Carlos Sainz. I was on my flying lap, and he just like really slowed down in front of me. Like, I was going to make the corner perfectly, he just slowed down loads. This is why I never wanted to let him pass, but I had to. Because I was getting shown the blue flag.
Laps are still remaining.
This is why I never wanted to let him pass. Because I was going to just keep doing good laps and see if I could get the fastest lap behind him. Because then I'll get the drag and everything. But no. I'm coming in then. And I'm going last then. So hopefully this will give me the fastest lap now. As we're going to now save some fuel, get some new tyres on, get some EOS, and hopefully we'll stay behind Latifi and we can get a drag off Latifi. So second stop for a front wing, and
That was a fantastic
unbelievable.
stop, faster than we were expecting.
Unbelievable. Not wishing it would go like that. It's good the safety car came out because of that. Because if it didn't, I would have been in big trouble there. I would have been right at that. Yeah, so on the safety car restart then, I'm going to go for the fastest lap and hopefully that'll give me the extra point and that can start us off. And we can hopefully get 11th in the drivers. Because up to 10th gets a point and then plus our point will give us 11th probably. So hopefully we can get that point. Because if we don't, it's a bad start for us and we'll have to try to get some points in Jeddah. And I'm not the best in Jeddah. I think Jeddah we're going to probably DNF from Jeddah, and then it's Australia. I'm quite good at Australia. We can see if we can do Australia. Carlos Sainz lead this race then. And I'm going to get lapped by Bottas behind if I'm not quick enough, so I need to be quick on the restart, quick with our reactions, and but I want to stay behind a quick car. Well, I'll kind of give him back I think, and then stay behind the half, because if I stay behind the half, it's got quite a good speed for me. But let's just try to stay here with a race. Well, we can't because we'll get shown the blue flag, so we'll have to back. But then Latifi will as well, how he's up. Just behind Russell that is, and I think that's Lewis in P2, isn't it? Here's the replay of when I crashed into the back of Carlos Sainz. Tell me in the comments, is that my fault? Is that driving? Is that a racing error? Or is that Carlos Sainz's fault?
Some bad data, so keep doing what you're doing. I'll let you know if we notice any genuine problems.
We're taking damage off Daniel Ricciardo. No, this race is all falling apart for us then. And Alex Albon is out of the session because of a mechanical failure. But no, our end plate's gone then. Hopefully we can get a good start then. We're going to go down the side of Daniel Ricciardo, you know. take that place off Latifi there. No, I've got a 5-second penalty for ignoring the blue flags, even though they were halfway behind me. This is unbelievable.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left. Okay, there's been an incident on track resulting in loose debris. Fortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time.
Let's watch that replay there of the safety car restart. And our teammates in there.
Oscar is into the
Those are in, but we can't make any moves because we're a lap down. And now this is not what we wanted for our first race of the season. That's how racing goes though. And I got another 5-second penalty for ignoring blue flags again. This is unbelievable. That's how our first race goes then. We got a 10-second penalty, finished 19th, and that's it then. That's all we can do.
blue flag, blue flag.
Would have liked something better. Cannot though. And there's the finish then. Carlos Sainz wins, and this is the replay of, well, in a minute, coming of the end. What a disappointment for us. We finished 19th, 10 seconds lost, but we're still going to finish 19th, but not what we wanted.
Pick up rubber and bring it home.
Hopefully, next race we have a better race, but we got the driver of the day. Don't know how, but we have, and that's all I care about.
Smiling faces on the pit wall then after that superb win here at Sakir. And rightly so, a brilliant effort from the whole team. So, Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
Looking at the podium, you can see that red suit familiar to fans across the globe. A world-class win for a world-class team. Ferrari, do it again.
So there we go. Carlos Sainz wins. Lewis Hamilton second, and third is Max Verstappen. We would have hoped for a better race, but here's the end of the race. That's not where we wanted to finish, but that's how it ends up.
And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. Some amazing talent out on the track today. But Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
I'm going to give it to the owner-driver today. They
We
pushed
are-
and pushed and found some fantastic performance. It was just a pleasure to watch.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Ferrari take the lead at the top of the table. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has
We
in store
are
for us next time out.
19th then
Be
in
sure to
the
join us once again as we
standings.
continue to bring you all the excitement of
Constructors
Formula One.
were 10th. So not bad. But we still need more. We need points next race to put us into 7th if Aston Martin don't get any points. But that depends on the speed of the race. See you guys all next time. Goodbye.